Hello everyone. In this particular video we are going to learn about linear regression model. In this particular video we are going to understand about house price dataset, and we will make linear regression model on the basis of that particular dataset. So there will be a dataset in which prices of house will be present, and on some certain values it will be dependent. So the price of house will be dependent on different factors, or you can say different feature names present in the dataset. So we will make linear regression model to predict the price of the house. So first of all, let me just show you what is the mathematics behind linear regression model. So I have just made a graph here in which this is y-axis and this is x-axis, and in the y-axis there is price of house, and in the x-axis there is square feet. So basically price of house depend on square feet of the house. So this is the x-axis here and this is the y-axis. So we are getting some kind of scatter plot here. So different houses are here and we are getting this kind of notations here. So here you can easily see all the notations. So how can we make a model here? So the best way is to fit a particular line here. So if we draw a particular line here, then it will be the best model for this particular data set. So here you can see that I have made a line which is passing through this particular notations. uh, so what is the equation of a line? So line equation is equal to basically equals to y is equal to mx plus c. So fx is equal to w naught plus w1 into x. So basically this line is having such kind of equation here, where w naught and w1 are the parameters of this particular equation. So there is another question arises here: what kind of line should we make? Because line can be made in different ways also, based on the parameters here, w naught and w1. What is w naught here? The intercept value. This is the intercept value here. And what is w1? W1 is the slope associated with this line. So there can be different kind of lines which can be made here. So what kind of line will be the best model for this particular data set? So we will learn about that. So basically here you can see that I can draw this kind of line also here, I can draw this kind of line also here, and I can draw this kind of line also here. So which will be the best line for this? So what basically we can do here, we can do residual sum of squares. So let me just explain you what is this residual sum of squares. So here you can see a certain equation is there. So RSS is basically dependent on two kind of input attributes, W0 and W1, which we have already seen in this particular video. So in this equation you can see that the price of house 1 is there, and we are subtracting some kind of value from it, and we are doing a square of that particular value, and we are doing the same thing for other houses also. Till then all the houses are covered. So let me just explain you this equation through this graph. So let me just use my pen here. So you can see that this is the price of first house. So let me just draw this. This is the price of first house here. I'm just connecting this value to the y-axis here. So this is the price of first house, and this is the actual value of that house, and the location on the line here is the predicted value of that particular house. So let me just connect both these values here. So I have just connected both the values here, and there is a value for this certain distance. So I will just calculate this distance for all other houses also. So let me just connect this for other houses also. So you don't go by my drawing. I know it is a little bad here, but you just need to understand what I'm trying to explain you. So I have connected all the values here. So you can see that we will get some kind of value for this certain distance here, and if we just add all these values, we will get another value. So we want that certain value to be the minimum value. So let me just do here. So if we get the minimum value for this particular equation, that will be the best line associated for this particular data set. So that is the linear regression model which we want to make. We don't want this particular value to be maximum. We want this particular value to be the minimum. And that will be the line best suitable for this particular data set here. So I hope that you would have understood after this explanation. So let me just explain you this thing by coding also. So let me just open my browser here. So here you can see that I have opened Colab in my browser. So here you can see that I have imported the different libraries which are required for this house price prediction model. So I have imported NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, PyPlot, and I have imported sklearn dataset here. So it will give me the dataset which is required here. And I have imported train test bit also, and I have imported linear regression. So on this linear regression model, we will make our particular model here, and we have imported matrices. So basically it will give us the accuracy score of our linear regression model. So after that, we have loaded the Boston dataset into another variable here, house price dataset, and then we have just run it. And after that, we are just printing this particular variable, and we are getting some kind of value of this. You can see that it is a gibberish kind of value, and we cannot understand it very easily. You can see that there are features name here, crime, Zn, Indus, and others also. So we will convert this NumPy array format into pandas data frame. So here you can see that we have just created another variable, and we have just loaded this particular dataset which is in NumPy format into pandas data frame. So here we can see that after that we have created a target column here, and we our target column here is price column. So after that we are just printing the 5 rows of this particular data frame. So here you can see that the price column is our data, is the target column here, and all other columns are also present here. So after that we are just checking the missing values, that there is any kind of missing values in this particular data frame. So after that we are just splitting the price column and the other columns separately, making two kind of variables here, x and y, and then we are printing those variables. So you can understand it very easily here. Once we have did this, we are using the train test split function, and then we are splitting our data frame into two parts. So the two parts are training data and testing data. And then we have the main thing of this video, the loading of the linear regression model. So we have just created another variable here, and we have loaded the model. So after that we are training the model here. We are fitting the linear regression model with xtrain and ytrain. We have already splitted both the variables here, and we are just training our model on this particular data set. So after that we are just predicting the accuracy score of our linear regression model. So we are just creating here another variable, training data prediction, and we will use the predict function to predict our accuracy on training data. So once we have did this, we are using the R square error to calculate the error in our particular model. So once our model has made, we will calculate the accuracy on the training data, that what kind of model has been made. So I have just created another variable score1, and then I have called the matrix function here, and then I have calculated the R square error here, and I'm just printing that error. You can see that our error is 0.7285. So it is a very good error, not very much big. So you can understand easily that our model is very good. So now we will make a scatter plot to understand more about this particular model here. So as you already know that I have called the matplotlib pyplot library here. So I'm just creating a scatter plot here between ytrain and training data prediction. So the X label will be the actual prices, the Y label will be the predicted prices, and the title of the graph is actual prices versus predicted prices. So we have just created this scatter plot here, and you can see that all the notations are here. So actual prices are here and predicted prices are here, and this is a kind of linear regression model which we have made. So I hope that you would have understood everything in this particular video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much.